at the 3 spot. And it's Flowers missing. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Spencer. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A 3 ball. And the basket by Flowers. Flowers has got 8 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Ogman. Flowers grabs the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Inside.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pass to Tucker. Here's Flowers. To the wing on the left. McCormick passes to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that was something else.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ogman. Still scoreless. Here's Trent. Makes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Ogman passes to York. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Flowers. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Singleton. He's checked in for Monroe. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some scout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Flowers, defended by Trent. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Now, here is Singleton, guarded by Tucker. Singleton misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From downtown, basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making a change here. York's checked in. Now, here's Trent. He's guarded close. Now, Singleton. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit. Here's Perry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
From the arc. The rebound by Cable. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
To the paint, here's York. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Warriors leading by 5. Here's McCormick. He had 15 points last outing. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. In third, the Warriors.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Warriors have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Outside for Jamison. Buries the long-range jumper. Jamison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Ogden. Here's York. It's Trent on the wing. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Kicks it out to Baylor. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Cummings. The Thunder pull it in. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Trent. Wolf grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And they will call over the back on the play.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, he's... call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Trent passes to Singleton. Rebound by Jamison. Here's Cummings. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that about wraps
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Thunder trailing by 6. A moment for an injury report.
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Allie, thanks as always. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Baylor is out there with Jamison. Then there's Cummings, and it's Wolf in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Nice shot by Jamison.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
It's Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Cummings. Trent can't hit.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
That one falls. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pass to Caver. Back to Trent. Looking to end the run. Oklahoma City moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Caver, good. Caver's got 6. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Boyd. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. For 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's the screen. From deep, Trent. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Stripped away. Singleton inside. Jamison covering. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Singleton.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Here's Boyd, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Caver. He's got 6. Trent, left side. Pass to Singleton. Stolen by Jamison. Now, here's Baylor. Rebound by Singleton.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw good from Singleton. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Boyd. Outside, Jamison. Pass to Wolf. Back to Jamison. 5 on the clock. Here's Cummings. Sinks the three-pointer. Cummings got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And here is Singleton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Thunder trailing by 7. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Boyd. He's got 8. Pass to Cummings. Puts it up. The Thunder pull it in. Out to the right wing. Here's Spencer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Jamison the pass to Boyd. Back to Jamison. Pass to Cummings. Here's Boyd. He was definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. For the 3, Wolf, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Warriors leading. Pass today. Golden State moving the ball around. 1:11 left to play here in the third. They need this one, and that one is hammered home.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Jordan the screen. Day dishes to Jordan. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass today. Six on the shot clock. Tucker inside. Robinson on him. Well, three-pointer is right on target. 22 points for him.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Augman. No scoring in this one. Shot on the wing. A putback. He knocks it.
The rule on the floor is confirmed.
We thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may...
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it. Once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Robinson, and it's Augman in at the point guard. Pass to Robinson. Here's Augman. Back to Robinson. Right wing. There's the triple. Augman's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. And the Thunder making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Stolen by Robinson. Fast break, here they come. Pass to York. To the inside. Here's Augman. Trent outside. Here's Augman. And here's Trent. Guarded by Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Trent can't hit.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. 25 points in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. The 3. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Flowers. No good on the triple. Here's Spencer. Here's Augman. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Flowers. Lets it go with a 3. Robinson pulls it in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Flowers grabs the rebound. Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jordan the screen. Locks it up for Jordan. Here's Spencer. Puts one up from 19. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. Another look for Oklahoma City. Perry's checked in, and it's Singleton in for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Tucker. Jordan outside. And the Warriors with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Flowers. Fires for 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. From outside, that one misses. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Trent. The long shot, no good. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. He drills the 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Fires the 3. That shot, no good.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
And he hits that one to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
From deep. Jordan pulls it down. Warriors leading by 11. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Rebounded by Trent.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Oh, softly lays it in.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Knocks down the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Shoots the 3. And it misses.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Beyond the arc, buries the deep ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. I mean, it's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.